Mary's got the email. Are they being an a-hole? Because you know what? The hair of her husband is driving her nuts.
Hello, Bert Show. Been a listener for years. Love the show and the advice you give. With that being said, I have a problem that may seem small to others, but is turning out to be a nagging problem for me. A little backstory. I've been with my ex-husband / current boyfriend for 12 years total. We married young, divorced young, and then recently found our way back to each other later on in life. We have 2 daughters together and are currently working through counseling and communication to make our relationship stable the second go around. The issue I have is that I have always had a mental and physical attraction to him, and now that has changed slightly. He just turned 35, and I'm not sure if he's going through some life crisis, but he's growing out his hair. This off-brand Russell Brand / 90s Billy Ray Cyrus hairstyle drives me insane.
In other words, a mullet. I don't know why we're calling it Billy Ray Cyrus hairstyle. Like it's a mullet.
Business in the front, party in the back, baby. He's always been so clean cut and shaved since I've known him, which I am physically attached to, but now he just always looks so sloppy. I work for a very well-known law firm and sometimes have events that require us to dress up. This hairstyle makes it difficult to be taken seriously sometimes, and no matter how he styles it, it just looks like a mess. I've discussed it with him and told him how much I loved it when he was clean shaved with short hair, but he insists he's going to grow it out finally. It almost feels like a power struggle with him. I thought after some time I would get over it, so I gave myself 4 months to get used to the idea of him having long hair. Needless to say, it did not work. The longer it gets, the grosser it looks. So, Bert Show, am I the a-hole for threatening he shave it or I can no longer be with him? As much as I love him, it's just one of those things that's nagging me to my soul. I pride myself in having great representation, and it would be different if he did not look a certain way, 90% of the time knowing each other. Trust me, I know how vain this sounds, but I need advice if I'm the a-hole for how to accept it or move past it. Thanks for any advice you have.
It seems like such a small thing. No?
I feel like you should be able to sit down. Shocker, we're going to have an adult conversation and just be like, this new hairstyle that you got going on is just not doing it for me, man. Like, can we compromise here? Because I know you seem to like it, but it is not my jam.
I think what makes her the a-hole, if anything, is the threatening to leave part.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, that seems like a bit much. Y'all have already been divorced once. Y'all still going to counseling over things. I feel like y'all got bigger fish to fry than this. And I think you can make the suggestion in a relationship, in a healthy relationship, there's nothing wrong with that. This is what I like. But if that's what he wants, then saying you're going to leave him because of that, I feel like you don't really love him like you say you do.
So if we were going to go Kristen's route and have like an adult conversation about how it's just not doing it for me, I feel like if we reversed the genders, we would feel some type of way about it.
We 100% would.
Absolutely.
Like, can you imagine if like Bart sat you down and he was like, Kristen, this new hairstyle you got going on, it's just not doing it for me.
I don't live my life for you.
Yeah.
You misogynistic a-hole.
Right.
Keep that energy.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the answer is here, but I can say that every woman I know does get a little nervous when her man goes off to the barber in case it gets a little bit too short. So I don't think you're an a-hole for feeling that way, but I do think you are an a-hole for wanting to leave.
I think this is a symptom of a much larger problem and that you guys are not meant to be together. And it's not because of the hair. Because yes, the hair, you can not like stuff about your partner's appearance, but if you truly love them and you've had a little adult conversation and they're like, no, I want to do this, then you just accept it and move on. The fact that it's so stuck with you and you're building a case against the hair and you're coming to us to get, it's bigger than that. Obviously, he's your ex. You got back together. I don't think you guys are ready for the long haul or else this wouldn't bother you that much.
Totally agree.
The Bert Show.